Good day, everybody. It's Max, and welcome back to InfraSpace Terra. That's right, here in Canyon City. And in today's episode, we are pushing towards getting terraforming up and running. Now, I have built myself some pretty cool things, you betcha. So, at the end of the last stream, of course, we were putting down the infrastructure to doing some of the terraforming items. And I will admit, it was a bit sloppy. It was a bit sloppy from my construction ways, right? Because that's not the way I do things. It's just not the way I do things. So I've cleaned that up, people. I've cleaned that up. But before we get into all that and all the things over there, of course, I want to thank all recent subscribers as their names go across the bottom of the screen. I appreciate that very much. And of course, live chat and all the wonderful peoples that hang out there every day and say silly things about me. And of course, everybody that watches later on in whatever time zone you're in, of course, I appreciate that very, very much. Because, hey, you could be sleeping or something. I don't know. But if you're watching this, I appreciate it. So with that, hey, that's wow. That looks pretty messy. That doesn't look good at all, actually. In fact, you know what? You should push this button here, Max. Yeah, there we go. And you should push that button here, too, because that will give the folks some background noise to the game, hopefully, at some point in time. Okay, so you can see here we have terraforming buildings, stuff and things. There's the music in the background. And this was where we started building the terraforming of the things, and it looks pretty messy. It looks pretty messy. There's like a little scrag, some leftover buildings, a few other things. I never did hook in the steel. That steel never did get hooked up. And that's because this was not my usual building routine. We should actually have a look at my usual building standards. All right, so I'm a big modular person, and the reason is because one of the very painful things in this game is when you try to build on a larger scale, road connectivity is very, very painful, right? So like, for example, when working on that big build back there, every time we tried to put in a simple road, it would take like 30, 40 seconds for the road to go in. And you can reduce that greatly by working modular, and this is why I've always done modular buildings. It's why I do my my cube cities or sector cities, if you want to look at it that way, or why I do building of sector type like robots or whatever industry I have going on. I don't make just one big industry of robots, right? These are breakable, these are breakdownable. Like I can I know like there's so many being made, right? There's 160 of them here, and I know how much that will feed into another piece of the puzzle. And the nice part about it is that, one, you don't get overwhelmed in the whole building process, right? Because it's pretty intense, right? If you're building something mega big, you can get overwhelmed mega pretty quickly, right? And that's no fun. So this allows you to kind of like, if I need more robots, well, then I can whip up robots, like another 160 robots within, I don't know, like less than 10 minutes. Boom, and then put that onto my network, right? Hey, we're gonna need some more VR here shortly, and because it's gonna be a big day, people. And of course, again, like it's like, oh, okay, I need some more VR. Boom, right? 15 minutes later, you've got more VR. That being said, if this was like a big mega factory, one, connecting the road networks together would be very painful, and two, which we've seen that pain live, people. We've seen that pain. we've watched that pain of all the things. And number two, of course, like trying to work on such a big mega factory. Not only are you dealing with the road pain, but just keeping everything balanced is a lot harder. Like if, for example, like I said here, if I need another 160 robots, boom. It's a thing, right? But if you've got a mega factory and it's kind of doing like 1,200 robots and you kind of throw 1,300 on and, then all of a sudden everything starts to crash, well, in my case, I don't have a lot of that problem because I can cut off or put on any sector or segment I want. And that, of course, is a big thing. So when we tried to do this build here on the last stream, and it wasn't the best. I'm going to admit, this was not a good idea of mine, right? Like everything I do is modular. Everything from science to you name it, right? And so we want to make sure that was going to happen today. So let's have a look at the thing first. I mean, the magnetic field generator. Where's that at? Oh yeah. Boom. Look at this thing. This thing is sliced cheese. Yeah, it's awesome. I did have it plugged in for a short time just to see it running in action. And I mean, it's awesome. It's really cool. It's very expensive to run. Super expensive. Like, we can't afford to run it right now because it wants red science every 24 seconds. That's crazy. That's 8... Well, it's almost 8 red science buildings, right? And I only have 4 red science buildings, which means I got to double the size of this science to make that happen. Hence, that first decision was why this had to come out of here. If I have to double the size of red science, I need the space for it. And I'd rather have it close to my red science that I already have. So it was like, okay, well then this has to go anyway. That being said, I didn't want to just throw everything away and, modularize, right? It was time to make this build an accurate build to the brand new, zap 'em, all the things. This thing's awesome. So what did we do about that? Yeah. Well, now this is where we get into looking at the really cool parts. So, of course, over here, boom. That's right. Yes. This is a thing, people. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, that build over on the other side was only able to do 6 of these machines, tops, okay? But yeah, we can do that now, right? So I designed myself a modular build for doing one of these at a time. What do I got here? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think there's 14 here now. Now, it turns out to cover the entire map, that's not happening. So to cover the entire map of these dust particle filters, I think I had it worked out between 50 and 75. And these things require one of them filters every 9.6 seconds. Or it would require, so like if you were going for 75 of them buildings, this means you need about 40 of these. So let's say 80-40. And these would have to be dedicated just to this. All right. Yeah, that's not happening today. So that's fine. And that doesn't include all the other things like, like for example, using a bunch of them to get these advanced filtering blah, blah, blahs, right? That's not happening. So that was a thing. These things here are a headache all on their own, so we'll talk about them soon enough. Oh, jeez. The only thing that isn't a headache, of course, is the drone hub, which, of course, we can make up relatively quickly. I wish it did fly around, though. I mean, it looks so cool. I want the drone to fly around and come back. I thought that would have been awesome. But that's okay. It's okay. I'll get over it. I'll get over it. It'll be all right. You'll be all right. Now, I should show you what happened when I brought the magnetic field generator online. Hey, look at this. Look, that's green. That's green stuff, right? This was dark. And as soon as it came online, it was like, boom, this just turned green. And I was like, oh, darn it. Like, I really like to have seen that on camera. But as soon as this thing covers the entire surface area, right? Like, you just need one of these things and it covers the entire surface area. Unlike a lot of my little friends here that actually don't do a whole lot in their areas, like, it's like, okay, first of all, all right, well, dude, listen, I'm trying to demonstrate your radial surface area. All right, you're going to be that fussy, are you? Never mind. Am I choosing the wrong thing here? I'm probably choosing the wrong thing. Okay. Dust particle field. Yeah, give me that. All right. So as you can see here, like if we take something like that versus something like boom, like this, okay, that covers the whole surface area. Obviously, you know, you got to plan ahead for this stuff, right? Holy smokes, it's just it's crazy. Okay, so of course we're going to try and green up as much as we can. That is the plan, people. That is the plan. We're going to green it up. And so we got ourselves some factories to do it. Now, these factories here, of course, they're all kind of primed up and ready to go. Yes, good. And this side is already primed up half the equation for part 2. So let's go have a look at part 2 here. Part 2 says, hey, I want some purple goo, and I want a little bit of them particle filters you got over there. I'm like, okay. And if I can have some of them particle filters over there, I will give you some more particle filters. And I'm like the advanced ones, and you know, some of these nanotubes thingies, carbon nanotubey things, whatever things. And I'm like, okay, well that's cool. I mean, I'll go with that, right? So, yup. Now, where do you want to hook that in at, Max? So what I need to do, I mean, the purple goo is purple goo. We have purple goo right there. Look at that, purple goo on a bridge, all the things. So what we're gonna do is we got to get the stuff on that side, come over to this side, and we can make advanced stuff. Life is good. Now, do I need all of these? I don't think. I don't. Well, I know I can't have all of them, and that's pretty simple. So one of those will do 2 of these. Is that what I'm seeing there? Because you get 2 little filters here. No, it's a 1-to-1 relationship because you need 4 little filters to get 2 of these. So it is a 1-to-1 relationship. Okay, So I guess the question now becomes is how many little filters do you need to make things work in the world, right? So he wants 1 little filter every 9.6 seconds. I must admit the timings on these are terrible. They're not pretty. They're not pretty. I mean, okay, first of all, we're going to come back up here in a second. Okay, first of all right, this thing down here wants red science, okay? This wants red science every 24 seconds, okay? Now, I don't know if you've, you know, doing large amounts of red science. 1 red science takes 160 seconds to make. And the amount of stuff you need to make it, okay? So you need 2 yellow science, all right? You need radiation cores and AI control units to make a red science. 1 every 160 seconds. So obviously, you need some stuff just to make 1 red science. That's why you don't make a lot of red science. But this thing is basically going to want... Now, it's not 8. I think it's 7. But it's a little over 7. It's like 7.1. Anyway, you're going to need 8 rate... Let's just round some numbers around because it's just craziness. You're going to need 8 red science to keep this thing running. You know? And 8 red science is no joke, right? Now, the other thing it wants, of course, is these superconducting coils. Oh, okay, well, that's really cool. We haven't even looked at those yet. Look at this. Those superconducting coils require us to have a bunch of purple rods. So you got to take your purple goo and turn it into purple rods. Oh, look, more radiation cores. That's a thing. And, of course, a bunch of... microchip factories, right? Well, of course you do, because we're not using enough iron and copper already to make microchips. Holy smokes, the amount of iron and copper you need for this. So I must admit, you would have a very hard time doing a full map of terraforming, which I don't know if that's a bad thing or not. But it is a little bit of a bummer because the number ratios, I mean, 9.6 seconds. I mean, it's like you have to make so much of this stuff just to kind of do a thing. I don't know. I must admit, I think the ratio's got to be worked on a little bit. But we'll work with it, people. We're working with it. We're working with it. All right, so, yep. We're working with it. What do you want to do now? Well, I'd like to get this building in. Okay, well, then listen, I got actually an idea. I'm going to, if we pull these 2 guys over here like this, all right? Can we put this guy in here somewhere? I mean, he's really big. He is really big. Why is he so big? Well, I don't know. Well, he's 4x3. That is really big. Well, I mean, this road actually isn't used by anything, right? So can we just get rid of that? That was just a guide road for me to set these up. So can we make this work? Right? Like, is there a way that we can say, hey, can we get this? Yeah, well, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's going to stick it out there, but I'm actually all right with the sticking out there part. My only concern is I got to get the roadway in here part. And guess what? I'm thinking of an idea here. So do. Yeah, no. Yeah, okay, yep. And again, this is all part of experimentation, people. it's very experimental. Okay, there we go. Let's get this guy. Boom. Right about there, or do you want to leave a space and do it right there? If you do it right there, you kind of get him to tuck up a little bit. And all the things. But yeah, but if I do this, I could probably use this road to transfer over things. Can you? I don't know about that. Well, I mean, yes. Okay, I like that idea, actually. So if you do that, then we can actually go grab the filters down that side. I got to bring my purple goo. I'm actually going to bring the first round of purple goo down a new highway, I think. I'm going to try, maybe, I don't know, maybe we can squeeze it in here. Maybe we can squeeze it in and then have it go straight through. I mean, that could make things a little messy, but I would kind of be okay with it. But then you've already got this highway in here. All right, well, you know what? I'll figure out the purple goo in a second. All right, so first things first, they are very happily getting all of their neural processors because this building's emptying out like crazy, and it's like, yes, I will do that. And I'm like, okay, you do that. So we do got to fix up a few buildings here. And then what we'll do is we will do stage two, which is to get the little filters over here for some bigger filters. So let's do that. And I am going to slow the game down a little bit. Hopefully it will help with the lag problem. Will it be 100%? Not really, but there's not much I can do about that. And I just realized this road is going to be a problem. So can we fix this road? Yeah, we don't want to delete the road. No, that road is very important. Let's not delete that road. Yeah, this road is too important to be deleted. All right, there we go. Copper, raw resources are very, very important on this map, people. It's very important. It's very important. Okay, so what do you want to do now? Let's see. You're going to keep going. Okay, right. So you're going to take this, you're going to take that, you're going to put that up there, and this down this way. Yep. Do this here, and no, you should have backed that one off, actually. All right, that's fine. I mean, I just got to remember to do the backing off part first. Maybe I should just do the entire line of that. All right, well, let's do the backing off part first. Then I'll work my way back, fixing the road length. I'm going to actually skip this one here for now because this copper in here is just too crazy. And it's not like I need 100 of these things right away. We're trying to get experimentation to work here so as I can get some of my city to pretend to work. Right? Now, if you look down there in the bottom left-hand corner, you're going to see something, and that is population is getting pretty close to running out. So one thing we're doing today is we're also going to expand the city a little bit. Yay! Of course, everybody likes it when we put a little bit into the Canyon City. So that is one of the things we'll be doing. We're actually going to put a little bit of Canyon City in today. I've already got some of it prepped, ready to go. So hopefully it doesn't give me too much of a hassle. And when we stick it in, it should end up being somewhat decent. All right. Again, how many of these things do you want, Max? Like, you can't give all the filters to all these things. You can prepare them, but I don't think you want to give all of it to it. Yeah, let's just kind of get like, who's using these advanced things? Not you, definitely you. Wow. Oh, wow, this thing is massively huge. All right, now I really like this thing. Obviously, we are not going to need more than like 3 or 4 of these things. So guess what? I think these 4 over here are going to be just fine. I could probably convert these into more filter factories. I might do that. Okay. Wow, this thing is huge. I mean, don't get me wrong. I am very happy to see something positive for once, because I was taking a lot of negativity on this deal. Like, it was like every time I was turning around, it was costing like way too much to make a thing. And I'm like, no way. That's just way too much for a thing. But this will definitely give us some green grass. That's definitely happening. Okay, cool. Since you guys only need... yeah, so we're going to... let's say 6 tops. We'll go with 6, and then that will give me... What will that give me? That would give me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so maybe if we go 4 and 8 for now, if I have 8 for these guys, because these guys are tiny. Like, if they were half the size, even half the size of this big boy, I would be really happy. But they're not. They're like, eh. They're like, eh. I'm like, come on, right? If you guys were just bigger. Okay, so that will be the plan. I guess off camera, for my next episode, I'm going to build another line of these, and I'll put it right over there. Boom. Just like that. And then that way we have more than enough particle filters to probably surround the entire Canyon City and, I mean, surrounding stuff, right? So that should be no problem. So we're going to do a 4-8 pass, which means these guys here are kind of unemployed at the moment, but they're employed, obviously, because that's a thing I wish you could do in game. I wish you could just go by and turn buildings off and get the population back out of them. I know other games do that, and I would really wish that we could do that in this one. So you got to fix this here, Max. There we go. No, dude, I realize this is really painful for you. This is painful. There we go. All right, do that and fix this one up. There we go. Now, the nice part about these factories is that, yes, I can convert these ones here. I can convert these over into factories like this, and that's fine. It's just, you know, we can also use these factories for something else. Where is it? Where is the silliness of it all? There's something else down here that could use them. Now, the superconducting coil facilities could use the chip making process out of that. This fertilizer, man, we're going to go crazy on that. I was, again, might be a little bummed out about the whole drone production, but we'll figure that out. Now, I mean, these guys here needing all their purple goo and the radiation cores and all the things, I think need a bunch of these factories. So I'll have plenty of uses for them guys. Not to worry about it. So let's see. Let's get number 3 in here, and we'll get number 4 in here. Okay, I need a road first. Yep, give me, Mr. Road. Give me road. Roads. All right, there we go. It's a road, people. There we go. Get in there. Boom. All right, so now I realize he's looking for purple goo right away, but we're actually going to give him these guys right away. Well, you know, if right away is a thing. Now this road's a little bit wonky there, Max. How do you want to handle this? Well, you could convert the road into a 2-way road and then back it through this way to get it to come back here. Sure. You know what? I like this plan. You know, you haven't actually worked with like stage 3 roads in a long time. So, I'm okay with this plan. Now, I mean, that doesn't mean I have to change this piece of the road, but this could be converted over into replace road. Boom, boom, right? Do something like that. All the things. And like that. And, of course, these guys are coming out. They'll come out here. Let's go to here, boop. So they can come in here, they can drop off, and then they can come out, and we will build them a new highway right here. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. We'll build them a nice little highway here for them, just to satisfy the need of getting things up and down there. All right, cool. So replace road. Turns off. You're going to have to leave this one out here because you're going to have to make little bridges, and that means I got to actually change my chair position because now I got to actually like work the left hand a little bit here. And of course, anybody that knows me or has been on the channel any length of time knows that Mr. Left Hand is Mr. Non-cooperative sometimes. That's just life, people. That's just life. So we come down here, and we do that. And then we come down here, and we'll come up. Now, this is the fourth one, but of course, I am going to probably, once I make another line of these over there, I will probably convert more. I might convert more of these into this. Well, at least six or eight of them. The last four I'm not so worried about, but we're only worried about 4 today. So, now that you've done that, right here is where I'd like to have that come off. Right? Yeah. If you bring that right up to there, and do some really cool thing like this. Okay. Yep. Oh, okay. We're leaving one space here, dude. We're trying to make it somewhat, you know, organizable. Oh, really? Did I miss? Oh, come on. Okay, there we go. Yep. Do that. I guess I was being a little more generous with my bridging spacing on that. Okay, so that now allows. I mean, they're all kind of like share and share alike, but this guy can really share. I just realized that. I mean, he is like super sharing. Like, he's oversharing a lot. In fact, I didn't even really need these bridges, did I? Nope. Because for every one of these you convert into this, then it becomes its own provider of supplier and won't mess anybody else up. I like that. I like it when we don't mess anybody else up. Okay, there we go. Now, that means you do need to convert the rest of these roads, though. So let's do that. So you need to convert that road, convert this road, and this road. That's 2, 3, 4. Yes. Let's now go to this, and we'll convert this road so as they can get out of here, like that. Yep. And same here. And again, this is so as everybody, so the factory this factory can be supplied. I could put the factory up here, but I'm fine with where it is because the rest of them are actually going to be using a highway down there, so that's all right. Okay. Push buttons and things, Max. Just make sure things are running okay. All right, yeah, things are running all right. Sometimes things break. Sometimes things go off the rails, and it's never pretty. So you have to sometimes stop to check to make sure that, like, you know, things are working. Okay, so that is that one, and do that, do this. Now, it was actually kind of intense here today because the power went out. Was going on and off multiple times throughout the day, and I was actually a little concerned about that because obviously I do have the computer on a UPS system, but it's not a total generator backup system, right? You know, the UPS just makes it so as I would have time to shut the computer down, do a few things, end the stream properly, all the 9 yards, right? But it isn't going to last for like 2-3 hours. That's not happening. So I was a little concerned, but it appears that we got through the worst of that. As I double check these roads, yep, you're going to have to now do this, do that, do this, and get rid of that. Boom. And then we're going to do this one, same deal. Okay, get rid of that, do that. Yes, and you can get rid of this little rinky-dink bridgey thing, and we'll even line that up so as I don't have to do all that deleting this time. And then do this. There we go. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Did I do 5 of them? 1, 2, 3, 4. I did do 5 of them. Why would you do that? Oh, well, we're not going to use that 5th one anyway. You can pretend that you want to be part of the fan club, but I'm afraid you're not part of the fan club yet. So we're just going to take that out for now. Okay, so these 4 are ready to go. Let's bring them highways down here and plug them in, so they can get at least part 2 of their requirements. So there we go. And we should start to see some factory action going on here pretty fast. In fact, I'm a little concerned about the lag, because these factories are dormant at the moment. A lot of things haven't really been going on here, right? So this side should suddenly start to pick up. Someone down here should say, hey, guess what I can see? Yeah, that's right. You can... That's right. Guess what, guys? Everybody wake up. Everybody wakes up. Yeah, all the factories are starting to turn on. They're like, oh, man. Someone say we actually have to go to work today? That's right. You do. You do have to go to work today. And you got to make me stuff. So let's go, people. That means everybody's going to lose their minds here shortly, because these highways have been pretty quiet. Pretty quiet. All right, so we now got to get you guys the purple goo. The purple goo has got to happen. Well, I mean, you could... I mean, do you want to sneak that first purple goo line down here? Because you don't actually need so much of it. Well, yeah, but... Yes. But if you sneak... Well, okay, if you're going to use this here for your second half... Yeah. Okay. Is that a good answer? Not really. It's just, I'm just kind of trying to give you an answer. Well, you know what? We are gonna run the purple goo down this side. Let's just do that. Okay, purple goo time. Highway time. So highway time. Peanut butter jelly time. Peanut butter jelly time. What a great song. Okay. Peanut butter jelly time. I'm sure it's perfectly fine. It's perfectly fine. Okay, we're just gonna drive down here for a bit. Do. Everything is good in the world. Okay. And we gotta hook some purple goo on this thing. Like the purple goo isn't just magically gonna show up on this highway. There we go. Okay, let's actually do that little maneuver. And, is it, sure. Okay, let's actually hook the purple goo onto this highway, and then I'll hook the highway into each of the factories. So this is our purple goo highway. Yep, it sure is. Okay, right about here. Sure. Yep. And then 1, 2. Okay. I mean, we do have to go 3 because I got to go 1 more up, right? Because I think I did 3 for this. There we go. That is Purple Goo Highway ready to rock and roll, people. It is ready. I even did add some extra miners over here earlier, and as you can see, they're very bored. They're very bored as they're sitting here waiting for Purple Goo to do something. So we're going to get them something to do. Let's hook in this highway, and we'll make things happen. Because these guys want Purple Goo. They want the goo. 1, 2. So that's there, and then you're down. There's 1. There and down for 2. Here and down for 3. one more for 4. There and there. Okay, so that should now trigger a wave of something to happen. Yes, that does mean the purple goo is going to have to travel through the road network here to get here. I'm okay with that. We'll see if it keeps up. Of course, we are still dealing with several of the game's internal issues, such as storage to delivery ratios, right? So, you know, the distance from that purple goo to this building, is it going to be more than the 40 that it's required to hold in storage? Don't know. We'll see what happens. It may go right. It may go wrong, right? I mean, it's a thing of the game, right? The game has some, miscalculational issues, and that is definitely one of them. So we'll have to see how well it does with the distance of the purple goo to the purple needs of that goo. All right. So that is going to handle 4 of those buildings. And that, I mean, this thing is awesome. I love the range on that. Why can't all buildings have that range? Guys. T-Wiz. So you need 2 of those. Oh, all right. Okay, here we go. Activity regulator. Well, okay, this guy is also just as big, and he wants one too. Ooh. So guess what? You guys are going to get used a lot more. You're going to get used more than you thought you were. So before we do that, though, I'm actually thinking we're going to let that build up a little bit. Do you want to add 2 more? If you add 2 more, that'd be 6 and 6. Nah, you know what? We're going to stick with the 8 and 4 rule because these guys are so tiny. Like, you got to have more of them, right? And we're going to have a hard time filling that already. The other problem, of course, is that I do not have the 8 red science to make this thing run continuously. Obviously, I only have 4 red science. So we can probably get it started up and for running, but it's not going to be consistent until I expand red science to become ×2. But we have a new problem, and that is, well, it's not a new problem, it's just a new thing. And the new thing is we need more of that stuff for a city. So, well, if you need more city, I guess you gotta go have some. So I need more city, guys. I need a lot more city. Which side do you want to put this on? This gets crazy. It'd be better if it's on the outside because I think I'll be able to get around it faster. Well, that being said, you did make a bunch of these little intersections that are going to drive you crazy too. Okay, well, listen, it doesn't matter because it's got to happen. We've got to make at least a couple new blocks come online today. So it is what it is. If it sits, it fits. Okay. So you're going to do this, and then you're going to drag some of this out for a while. Really? That's going to be a bit messy. Is that why you had some space left in the back here? Zip. Come down here, dude. Yeah, but this gets really... I mean, this gets really difficult. Is that a word you're going to use? Yeah, like everything goes really good up to that robot intersection, and then it's going to get really difficult. All right, but you know what? You'll just have to deal with the robot intersection because I think it's going to be the faster way to get around this stuff. Okay. So, do you want to drag the last 2 roads down here now? Okay. Might as well spend some money, people. You know, what do we got? 335,000 of that steel. I'm actually really low on concrete. 164,000. I'm actually really worried about that. I should come over here. So obviously, now that we've built whatchamacallit over there, we don't need this road anymore. Poof. Suck it up, people. Yeah, like you guys are losing your minds out here. So we're gonna put more concrete out here and get some collection going on. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. I got to convert some of this road over to normal road, so as you can have like normal stuff. Okay, yeah, normal road, people. Normal road. There you go. You don't see the normal road yet? There you go. Okay, that will allow these guys to pick up the pace. Meanwhile, these guys are losing their minds. I see. I mean, that's at least that will get me the concrete. I never worry about this stuff anyway on this side. Sulfur. I am a little concerned that this sulfur over here is supplying the entire Canyon City for its food necessity. I mean, that's a lot of sulfur. And I'm really worried that we're going to run out of it. You know, guys? Like, I mean, I see you guys aren't, like, I mean, you don't appear to be overly excited. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, a few of you are working, but maybe I'll just keep a close eye on that. All right. Steel appears to be not a problem. The problem is that we're not storing it. So let's now get these back in. So these bad boys can once again do all the collection for me and the things. Yes. All right, guys. It's back to work time. Yeah, you bet. There's no more magnetic field coil generator stuff to build. So now you got to do all the regular work stuff that everybody else has to do. Yeah, like there's no freebies anymore, guys. Yeah, I need all the steel, all the things now delivered back to me again. All right, good job, guys. So that will perk that number back up. Okay, because I mean these roads are expensive. Like, you know, you can't be throwing down. You just can't be throwing these roads down, mister. You can't do that. Well, I can, but I just can't afford to keep doing that. Because I mean these things are expensive. I mean, look at that. I mean, you get down here. That's you know, that's some cash. That's some cash. That's some cash money, dude. That's cash money. Yep. Look at that, like 3,000 concrete, 600 steel. Like, you know, that's not cheap. That's not cheap, dude. And I'm like, yeah, I know. There we go. Yep. Come on, do that. So of course I've been letting, you know, we have a few new home appliances. We got some new robots. They're all building up. I did not build the VR for these, but we will. We will eventually. Obviously, they will need all the VR things. Now, how are you going to get around this mess down here, Max? Well, I don't really know. I must admit, I don't have a great solution for that yet. All right. Sure, it's fine. Okay. Okay, so let's see. Yep, that's messy. that's what that is. You know what? I think you should just go around all this temporarily anyway. Otherwise, you're gonna be here for hours. Okay, I agree. I will go around all this temporarily. So you should get underneath this bridge, and then you're gonna come up by 2, I think. Okay, and then we'll just go out here for a bit. All right. Sure. Something like that. And then like this, and then you can come right. You're going to have a problem here. No, because that bridge is only by 1. You should be able to go right over that, dude. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Yeah, see, this is no problem at all, dude. No problem at all. Just a walk in the park, Kazansky. And then you can come back across, and we can continue on with life. Okay. Can you come across there a little nicer than that? Well, yeah. I mean, if you kind of do this little maneuver, you should be able to. This should look a little better. Something like that. Did you want to fix up the other side too? Because you know it looks just as goofy. Actually, it kind of turned out better than expected. All right. Then we won't worry about that one. We'll just worry about this one, I guess. Okay, there we go. And come down to all the things. There we go. Done and done. Done. All right, so that takes care of that. We just went around the whole mess. And now you can keep these highways running right on down here, dude. No problems. In fact, you can probably run this highway all the way down here to VR. And VR, yes, does require you to be a little sneaky, but, I mean, it's easy to build like a little bridge over this. That's nothing. That'll be easy compared to what you just went around over there. Okay. Sure. Look at that. See, like I've already spent like 30,000 concrete on this maneuver, right? Like there's nothing cheap about any of this, people. Nothing cheap about it at all. All right. There we go. Done. And do this. Let's actually extend these bridges. Just because I don't know what I'm doing with that. Okay, so now to get this up and running. Do you want to hook the highway in for this stuff first? No, let's get the city starting to grow because it will have to have a growth spurt anyway, right? Yes, it will. So you're gonna run that in here. What is the city doing for us? Besides having the occasional green car driving around. You're making me very nervous. Who are you, dude? You are transporting food. All right, that's allowed. Yes, it is. Turns out it is allowed. We do allow transportation of food. That's fine. So this highway is being used by food and sulfur only. All right. And that's okay. I am perfectly fine with this. I usually would have these the city stuff all built out, but I didn't want to do that this time because I thought, you know what, it'd be an interesting adventure just to see like putting one of the sectors actually online because I mean it's a little bit of work here nowadays. So I'm gonna get you to come down here. You can go this way, and you can come up there. Excellent. I need you to be really sneaky here, dude. I need you to sneak up along the edge of this rock. I see the grass down here has also turned green because of my 2-minute test run with the magnetic field coil generator, which is very exciting. Don't get me wrong. I'm very happy about that. It appears the latest patches are messing up the grass here somehow. I did notice that when I was putting in the new sectors, like all the grass is sticking through. So I'm assuming they have messed up a collision number somewhere. Not really affecting me in terms of like it not working or anything like that. Just a little bit of a bummer because it's it's just kind of there, I guess. Okay, you gotta, because it does make it a little hard to see this stuff through the grass, right? There we go. So we're gonna bring in these 2 city blocks here. I should really try to get a new farm in here. That means pew pew time. Oh yeah, that's what that means. Listen, you should set up a pew pew gun over here somewhere. Excuse me, can I set up a pew pew gun over here? I thought I had one over here. I mean, we are pretty far over here on the far edge of the map, so maybe I don't have one over here. Okay, listen, I want a pew pew gun. Not you. Yes, you. Hello, how are you? Good. Yes, I have a job for you. Yup. Guess what? Freaking laser beams, people. Here we go. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Go. Yeah, pew pew, all the things. While you're pew pewing the things, I should set up the rest of the things. So there is our stadium for you, and there's the stadium for you. Parks. Which way do you want to do the parks here, dude? Yeah, we got to be a little careful here because, of course, obviously, certain people are not going to be able to reach certain parks. Did I not put all the roads in for this? Oh, yeah, I did. It just seems like, just doesn't seem like it. I think I had a problem here, which is why that road isn't done yet. So that is going to be something I'll have to watch for in a minute. So, yeah, is that touching all the things? Not really. That is, though. Okay, and yes, that's going to work for me. I'll have to get Pew Pew Laser busy on that here in a minute. Let's get that on this side as well. Okay. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Now these are miniature, kind of miniature versions of my cube series. So of course, if you're looking for the design on these, the cube series, where I did over 100K population, filled out the entire map, all the craziness, right? I did all the craziness on that map. What was there? 30? I think it was 36 or 38 cubes I did, totaling over 100,000 K. If you're looking for like, you know, designs and stuff, I did post a bunch of that stuff on that series. So that's where these are kind of like miniature sides. You'll notice like it's like mostly a cube, but I cut off this side, and that was just because of the canyon itself, and you know, trying to get around the hassles of, you know, curving with the lake bed and all the things, right? So now you got to deal with this part, and that one is going up here, is it? Yep, by the looks of it. Okay. And then, where are you going to put this one? Well, somewhere's right about here, I guess. Okay. Sure. And then somewhere's around here. And then this one was to go here somewhere, but I don't know why it's kind of blanked out over there, but we'll just, we'll do it that way, I guess. We'll do that. This is going to need a road, I think, to fix that little problem up. Sure, that can do that one. That can do that one. Looks like I might have been off there somewhere. Okay, we can do that. And yeah, I don't know what I was thinking down here, but oh, there's autosave. Thanks, autosave, for all the panicking. Oh yeah, that was beautiful. Autosave, I can count on you. You know, like, really? You just tried to fit that in there however you wanted, was it? All right, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, what are we doing for the food part? I guess we're going to do the 484 build? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, yeah, 4, 9, 7. I think it is. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 4, 9, 7. Okay. Are you done pew-pewing things down here? Well, you're good enough that I can do the first part. So let's go to this. Let's do this. And we'll do this. Yeah, do it right about here. Okay. Now, which parts do you want to do first? Well, let's actually do the food buildings first. Sure. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you want to do the 9 beef side of things next, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Can you squeeze that 9 in there and then we just make it part of this road? I think that'd be fine. Okay, do that. Now for the 7 part. How do you want to handle the 7 part? Since this guy's still pew-pewing his way, like, through destiny, you know, okay, let's do it this way. Okay, there we go. We'll do that. Oh, you know what you haven't done yet? You haven't put in oxygen. You didn't do any of that. Well, that's all right. That's fine. We're just going to work on the food part here first anyway, dude. It's all right. Let's see. It's 4 and 2 is 6. So 1, 2, 3, 6. Yep. Thank you. There's 6. So that's 3. Yep. This is going to be 6. That should be 5. And then 1 more for 7. Okay. Are you done? All right, cool. Now, we'll take these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll even give you a bonus one just in case. All the things. Look at that. All right. Now, he shouldn't need 8, but that'll be fine. The sulfur comes from up top, which is okie dokie. The sulfur will come up top and make the fertilizer. yes, I mean, these guys make organic waste. I'm not worried about that. We never do. That'll be the vegetable side of things. And these guys also make organic waste, but again, I've never been worried about that. You know, we just want to make the food, people. Okay, listen. Like, these guys can get their own food from their own people. I really should stop that. Again, in the cube series, each cube or each of these sector blocks are totally segregated from every other block in every possible way, and that allows you a lot of control. In this series, in the Canyon series, I kind of allowed the sectors or the cubes to kind of share some resources. I'm not regretting the decision, but it does make it harder. Because again, everything from road placement can be slower to city collapse is more possible. There's a lot of issues that can happen really fast when you don't keep everything separated in its own little containment. You know, like you can save a city, like in my cube series, you can save most of your game if one of the cubes falls apart, because no other cube is affected by that cube and whatever's causing its headaches, whether it's, you know, short on resources or not getting enough deliveries or whatever. Here, though, a few of the things are interconnected, like food. So if we accidentally gyp somebody, like by accident, all the cubes may fail, and that's bad. That's really bad, actually. That's really not good. So I mean, you know, that's a thing. But we're gonna try not to mess that up. Yeesh. Is that the way you're explaining that, Max? Try not to mess it up. Wow. Well, I mean, what do you want from me? We're trying not to mess it up. That is kind of the goal. Gee whiz. Yeah, try not to mess it up. I mean, you know, I don't want to mess it up. I mean, nobody wants to mess it up. Okay, sure, we'll do that. Let's get the water started on these as well. Ploop, ploop, ploop. Okay, I think we've only been using one landing pad for all of these up to this point. I think I'm going to put in a second landing pad. Yeah, like I've been using the one landing pad to fill all of these. Now, again, lots of people don't usually watch this part, just because, hey, you know, after you've watched me build multiple cities in the game, a lot of people are looking for the new stuff. They don't want to see you, like, do it again, right? Now, I mean, some people want to see you do it again. But in this case, so I'd only ever had the one landing pad for these guys. That's pretty far away. So you know what? I'm actually going to give them a new landing pad here. I know, that's really nice of me. And, yeah, new landing pad, guys. Woohoo! Look at this. That way they don't have to drive from all the way on the other side of the map to get here. Now, are you going to, like, give them the simple meals? Yes. I forget the pattern I was using, though. Okay. Yep. 1, 2, some stuff and some things there. Okay. Well, we'll make it up as we go. Are we now? Well, yeah. It's more efficient if you just kind of make it up as you go. Sometimes. And it's because I'm missing a road here. Yeah, I realize that. We are missing a few roads out of these. So I'm going to fix that right now. And the freezing starts. Yeah, here we go. This is what you get for, like, having these connected, Max. Now, the reason we're not getting totally frozen out is because this new block is not connected to that external network, which would be totally shutting us down if I was to pull all my hair out. So each freeze here is only about 6 seconds long, unlike the 50-60 second ones that we usually get. Okay, why do these schools seem off? I mean, it doesn't really matter at the end of the day, because we're just going to make things happen here. Where's my food at? All right. Yep. That's fine. Yep. Do this. Do that. Do this. Are we gonna get fancy with those? Nah. Again, I'm not too worried about filling every single block right up to the limit. Don't get me wrong. You know, we want these to look. We want each of the sectors to look, you know, well lived in and all the things. But you know, in the Cube series, I was min-maxing everything, like every person counted, and you know, all the things. Here, it's like, if I put in some extra food, whatever, it's fine. Who cares? As long as they're happy and they're eating, you know, like. We're good. We're good. All right. You do get power into this thing. Yes, I do. And that was always tricky. There was never anything fun about getting power into these. Where did you do? Okay. Same as last time, dude. Can you sneak it in this way a little easier? No. All right. Well, then you got to deal with this, I guess. Yeah, dude, I know. No power. Thanks for the update. Are you guys without power too? Are you not within range? Really? No, you're not. Well, how about that? Listen, can we give this guy... Yeah, give me this. Give me that. Yeah, stick that on there. We'll get you a little power there, big guy. Boom. You have power now. You got to work some road magic down here, dude. Do this. Do this. Now, how do you want to get the power into the city? It would actually be beneficial if you kind of worked it in this way. 1, 2, and then do that. I think that's fine, because that way I only lose, like, one building space, and I can get the other one back by doing this. If I do that little maneuver and delete you, I can get a building back. I thought you weren't min-maxing this, Max. Well, I'm not, but at the same time, when we can get a little bit in, I mean, it's always a good deal. Well, that's true. I won't disagree with you on that one. Okay. So, oh, nice placement on that. Not. Wow, there's lots of dinging going on there. How much are you filling in of this at once there, Max? Well, I'm actually putting in some. Because, you know, we want this population to grow. Okay. And I'm not hooking it up to the main road network just yet, so as we don't get the slowdown yet. Because obviously, until I hook this into the main road network, these guys don't exist. Okay, same with this guy. Yeah, this guy's broken. he's busted. Can we fix him? Well, I'm sure we can. Okay, there we go. Fix the road, fix the things, do this. Yeah, you gotta fix all this, dude. I think I was busy blasting away some of the rock down here at one time and just never got around to finishing it. Yeah, like, that's not done. Can we go around the rock for now? I think that's fine. I'll just do it that way. Again, a little character. Give a little character to the things and the stuff. All right, there we go. Do it. Do it. So, what you doing now? Well, let's put some oxygen around for them. All right. Yeah, because breathing is important. Well, I agree. Really? Is this mushroom thing going to cause me that much pain? You know, I have a laser beam that takes care of that stuff. Okay, that's fine. Sure, we'll do this, and then, okay. Okay, 4, 5, 6. And then 1, 2, I don't know, somewhere's around here. Do that. Well, I guess we'll just put in the 3 water pumps for now, and I'll have to get a pew-pew. I'll have to get my pew-pew gun out and slap you around, little mushroom head. Okay, let's see. Now you gonna do the housing part? Yeah. Boy, you really didn't clean up this area very well. Yeah, I just want to point that out. Like, you left a lot of wildlife and road in here. Yes, I did. All right. Well, for now, that's just the way it works. Okay, there we go. You didn't even bother putting in the farm sections yet. All right, well, let me do that. And you still got to fix this road too. Holy smokes. Just trying to get everything done here all at once, just pretending it's already done. Well, that's... yeah, sometimes I just pretend a lot of things. Okay, do this, do that, do this. Okay, do that. Thanks, Duplicity Bug. I appreciate that so much. So much. Way more than you realize. I mean, like, yeah, you should just keep putting stuff down and shaking your head as you do it. It's perfectly fine. Yep. That's a thing that's happening. There you go. Listen, since these roads are a little bit quirky anyway, just put some extra food along in there somewhere. Okay, can you fix some of this to work right? Really? Holy smokes. Okay, fine. Look, Q. Thank you. You. Yeah, you do that. Listen, what are you doing? You do this. You. Here, go on, get. And you. All right, there we go. Listen, where are you going to put the power at? Like, look at this guy. Look at this guy. He was like, nope, I'm going to take up all the space. No, you're not. Gee whiz. Okay, do that. Now, how do you want to get out of here? Let's... Oh, thanks, autosave. I appreciate that. Now, I really do wish we had an autosave indicator as well. It would be really nice just to know that autosave was going to happen and or autosave is happening. Because there's no way to tell that autosave is actually doing a thing. Why do we have... Why is all that red? I don't know. Oh, because it just has no power? All right. Well, I'm fine with that. As long as it's not, like, red because it hates me so much. Because that's bad. Okay, there we go. Do we have power down here now? Yes, we do. So, you've all got power. You're all doing things. Let's slap some houses in so we can get ready to put them on the market. And we can raise my number back up to try and starve off collapse. Ah, thanks, computer. I love your double click. Okay, look. Now it's just getting sloppy. It's just getting sloppy. Okay, that's fine. Yep, that's fine. Are you gonna try and fix some of this? I don't know. Do I even feel like I want to? No, look. Listen, you can't exist. Okay, one of yous could exist, but not the other one. Okay, there we go. And again, you got to be a little careful because if you bring too much stuff online at once, these are all connected. So again, all these cubes are connected. Unlike I said, my standard way of doing... Are you guys seeing people? Survival, food, water, and oxygen. Oh, okay. Yeah, people are moving in. No, they're not. I haven't connected them to the road yet, so they're not moving anywhere. But because these are, things can happen here, when things are upgrading, we don't want to shortchange all the systems because, it's a fine balance of things, right? Okay, let's slap these on and get them up and running. Okay. This is where you need a couple of these roads. So we do allow the food trucks to drive wherever they want, but we do not allow the city people to go wherever they want. There is only one way into each block, and it is like that. We don't allow blocks to mix and match, right? Because if something does happen to a city, like if something does happen where the city may look like a collapse, I can actually kill off an entire cube block and save the rest, which sounds a little cold, but welcome to space, people. You all knew what the risks were, and It's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. All right, so Mr. Spaceship over here, I think, would actually be quite happy. Yeah, he's putting out his pink cars. He knows what's going on. He's like, yeah, I can do this. And I'm like, yeah, you do that, dude. You do that. Guess what you didn't do, though? Well, I didn't put in the, these. You got to put in the gondolas, dude. Yup. Do you want to put, I don't think we're given, I think, I was giving everyone his own gondola. Well, wasn't that nice of you? Yes, it was. So, where are you going to put that at? Well, I mean, you can quickly fix this up. All right, well, let's do that then. Listen, you're going to do this. Yep. Yeah, we're just going to do it this way. I'm just going to move the back ones down, and then I'll move the back ones out of the way so I can... Now, of course, there's got to be a mushroom farm thing here. Gosh, darn it. All right, well, that's fine. I mean, I can move at least a couple of these out of the way, and it'll be fine. Okay, here we go. Yeah, off you go. Yeah, done. Listen, can you come over here for me? Sure. And the reason is because I still got to get this thing in here, right? Okay. So it would have been better if you could get it somewhere in here, but that's all right. We'll make this work. All right, Mr. Gondolas. All the things. Gondola cargo. Okay. Let's do this. No, you're wrong way there. Wow. This is much bigger than I expected. I really should have finished zapping that plant out. Are you serious? Are we not done? Well, you have had the game paused, Max. True. Well, that city isn't going to grow anymore at the moment then. Because you've got to be able to get these guys in here. And you're going to have to move one of these things around because you forgot to leave the connecting road in. Okay. Rotate that way. And done. Well, that's one down. Oh, thanks. Visualizations. What did you just hit there? What did I just hit there? Thanks, left hand. What did you just do to me? Oh, there's spaceship. No, I mean, don't get me wrong. Looks awesome. There's us, Area 1. There's the moon, the planet. Yeah, listen, this looks great. But that's not what we wanted. Okay, well, it took care of whatever it was I actually hit with my wrong hand, but that's okay. So, what do you want to do now? Gee whiz. Listen, where are you, dude? Like, listen, no, there's lots for you to pew down here. I mean, look at all the mushrooms down here. This all has to be taken care of quickly. Because it's causing me a headache. Like, look at this. Look at the mess going on down here. Like, pew all the things. Please? Thank you. Yeah, I'll have to put that other gondola in here in a minute. So meanwhile, these roads have got to come down here. So we can actually put these back down now. Okay. Now this one is not going anywhere today. Not even close. But the inside one is, because we gotta get some, we gotta get the good citizens their wonderful home appliances. Zip all the way down here at the other end of the world. So. Okay. How do you want to get through all this traffic? Well, I mean, that's a thing. Yeah. I mean, it is a thing, and it's a thing you got to get through. All right. Yes, it is. So how far up do I got to go get over this? Let's take a read on this. How many highways do I have stacked here at the moment? You'll actually only have one. Oh, okay. Well, you know what? I can probably make that work. Listen, just pause up here for a second. Okay, so you want to stack a highway. Do you? Yes, yes you do. And how do you do that? Well, you do something like this, and you do something like that. Now, that means the ground can be seen temporarily. That's great. Now, we want this to be too high. Here we're going to go 1, 2, and then we're going to start the drag. Now, we're just going to ignore all that and come down here to about here. Okay, done. Now, we have to reconnect what's underneath here. So this one has to go to here. And then the one underneath that then has to go to this one. There. That now puts everything back in order, and this guy can now get out here and connect to that. Excellent. That'll make him very happy. Well, it will be as soon as you hook this part up. All right, well, that's true. Done. Okay, he's now hooked up. These guys can now deliver home appliances and computers, because this is my combination home appliance computer factory section, and they're going to deliver them guys all the way down here. We're going to have one here somewhere. In fact, you kind of forgot to do something with a bridge here, dude. Yes, I did. So you can take that out. That was a little unfortunate that you wasted that concrete, but oh well. Okay, that's fine. So one of these, so this is going to stop right about here. All right, and then let's get you all lined up here, dude. So as I can connect this all up. There we go. All the things. Okay, there we go. Nice. Kroll, what's up? I hope it's all good in the neighborhood. I see a solar factory going up in the near future. Hey, I've already got it geared up. Look, the people can start being processed right here at any time, and they will become fine meals for these good citizens all over again. You know it. Yeah, you know it. So we've already set up another wonderful solid green factory. Oh, gee. That's what a great reference that was. I mean, you know, you just can't go wrong with that. Yeah, so hit the play button on that there, Max. Yeah, solvent green. Yeah, solvent green factory. Do this. Did you pick your solid color? I believe I don't really get a choice in the color. It's not like you can change vehicle colors in this one. It's not like when we were playing Transport Fever where I could actually like paint the trucks green, right? That being said, it turns out that the food factory trucks are green, all right? So I didn't even do this. So you can see here the food factory trucks are green, which is actually kind of convenient in a way. Everything's fine here, people. Just don't ask where your bodies go upon death. It's all good after that. Don't worry about it. Yeah, listen, hurry up and blast these last 3 rocks out of here, lady. I got things to do today. So while that's going on, let's actually head back down here to the other end of the map for a quick second. How did you guys do? Did you guys fill up full of things? Aw, yeah, they are ready to go. They are ready. All right, so you should actually now put together a process for doing a bunch of drones. Drone hubs. Drone hubs are actually fairly big, I must admit. And what is the story on that? You need 10 fertilizer to make them work. That's pretty intense. Okay. Well, I'm almost very tempted to do, because drone hubs don't require you to be around anything. Like, they just require fertilizer, right? So, I am very tempted to just put drone hubs in and just put a lot of fertilizer around them and then see what happens. You know, like just put a bunch of fertilizer in. How do you want to do it? All right, well, let's see about the spacing between stuff. Like, can you get something in there? Probably. I have to work a little magic here, I think. It could be a little tricky to get some of these in, but I don't think it'll be the end of the world. All right, well, let's try and get one in here, because putting in these drone hubs, pretty straightforward, I think. So let's stick that in there. Are you serious? I found the one rock that you're really upset about? Holy smokes. All right, fine. Fine, whatever. I will deal with you in a minute. So, do this. Yeah, do that. Do this. Now, fertilizer. Fertilizer. Yeah, you didn't think of that, did you? That's a lot of sulfur you've got to throw down here. Yep, it is. Which means you need highway access to do that. That's true. What do you got going on here for a second? Well, yes. No, you can't really use that, can you? Nope. So, you got to use the highway you've got, and you got to be able to get things in here. Okay, well, I mean, it's not the end of the world. You can do this. Can you? Well, yeah, I can. I just got to bridge over this stuff. It's not that hard. That, and I do have a freaking big laser beam. Hopefully at work. Yes, it's working down there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What's going on here? Why are you upset? I knew it. I always was concerned about the amount of sulfur that we had going up here. Yeah, these guys are running flat out. Yeah. All right, listen. Let's fix this really fast. Okay. Thanks, autosave. That's terrible timing, autosave. I really need this to work right now. Okay. Let's go. But thanks, autosave, for all your hard work and dedication. Nope, wrong button. Thanks, left hand, for your hard work and dedication. I appreciate it. Oh, what's going on here? Everybody's losing their minds here. Okay. No. Guys, look, look, you know what? These guys have their own sulfur. They don't need yours. Guess what? Oh, too bad. All the cars can now just disappear and go somewhere else. These guys have got their own sulfur, and it's only concrete. I couldn't care less if they get all the sulfur. I need the city to get all the sulfur. So don't you dare come this way again. Listen, what's going on with this crazy maneuver? Yeah, like, look, just forget it. Okay, listen. So you got some bad news going on up there, dude. Well, we'll fix it. You know how you're gonna fix it? I'm gonna put in a second sulfur line directly. This is what I'm gonna do. Do this, do that, do this. This is gonna be crazy. Yeah, you can't put that there though. You got to put it over here. Okay. Oh, thanks, game. Come on. There's only 6 drills on that whole thing. Like, you shouldn't have to think that hard. All right, there we go. Do this, do that. Let's get this in. Solvent green, you betcha. Let's get a second sulfur route in. Okay, I was gonna say, where the heck is this city at? So you're gonna get a second sulfur route in. Is this a good place to put it? Yes, if I can get the cars down there. I think it is, actually. It might actually work out. So do this, do this. I don't want you connecting to that road, but I do want you close to it. Okay, so right about there. And then I may have to move that back one. Yeah, you're going to have to move all this, dude. Okay, that's fine. In fact, 1, 2. Okay, do that. Oh yeah, you're gonna give me the... Yeah, see, this is the problem. That's too sharp. It's too sharp of a drop, dude. He can't do it. He can't do it. You gotta give me a better connection, dude. You gotta give me a better connection somewhere. Can you do the connection over here? Probably. Swing this around. Okay. Do it right about here. And then do it, swing that up here. Yeah, that will do. Means I got to take my road a little sideways, but I'd rather that and make sure that we have the sulfur required. So now you're going to have this big outbound highway, which of course is blocked by a pole, because that was a thing. And do that, do that, do that. Now you got to have this highway here connect onto this. Where is the entrance? One entrance point. Do that, do that. Zoom out here and give me that. There we go. Click all the things. Click all the things. There we go. Done. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Let's go through the room. All right, all the things. All right, guys. Now we're going to hook you up. We're going to hook you up. We're going to hook you up. We're going to let you down. Listen, Mr. Rickroll, you going to plug this in or what? Yup. Okay, hopefully this will take care of the sulfur problem, because these guys are still losing their minds up there. Yeah, guys, listen, I need you to deliver directly to the city. I don't know what these guys' problem is, but let's try and fix this. Yeah, okay, listen. We're going to do this, we're going to do that, we're going to do this for at least a few blocks until you figure out, like, life, liberty, and all the things. Okay, so, yes, I will allow that. Yeah, do something like that. Yeah, guys, like it's not that hard. You know what? I don't know why there's so much coming out of that side. Is it because it's double-sided? Yes. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to say, no, you guys here, you guys there have to use that lane there. There we go. There, that'll at least get you guys going there. Now, what's going on up here? No. I'll actually have you guys do this maneuver. Okay, there you go. Off you go, guys. Actually, there's no reason why that center lane can't do both. Yeah, do that, dude. And then you can also do this. You can pick whatever lane you want, guys. When you're in the center lane, you can pick any lane. Pick the lane you want. So that's going to make them drive like mad all the way down here. Hopefully that will fix up that jam. Which will allow them to get in here. Because, yeah, we're starting to run low on sulfur. And if we run out of sulfur down here, that means we run out of food. And if we run out of food, we're toast. This whole city is toast. So, yeah, it won't be pretty. I would rather you guys starve to... I don't care about concrete. We definitely don't want that to happen. Okay, so now that you're panicking about the drone situation, what do you want to do about that? Well, let's give these guys a little time to kind of work on their sulfur problem, right? Because I did kind of choke them out a little bit, and I'm actually kind of concerned about that now. Yeah, like I'm really concerned about this, actually. There's like no... Is there any other sulfur up here that I could like latch onto temporarily to throw down at them? No. I must admit, this side of the map has very little resource. There's only one copper over here. You're looking at it. So, I mean, it's kind of... This map was really weird. First of all three nuclear platforms are on this side of the map. You know, so that's a thing. And so there's some kind of weirdness going on with this map. Like, that side of the map only has like one copper node. So this side has all the rest. You know, there's some really weird stuff. There's some really weird stuff going on here. Okay, listen, meanwhile, we will not give these guys, we won't worry about these guys getting fancy foods. You could stop the city down here from getting anything, really, and force them to stay young for now. Now, the reason why would we do that? Well, if we don't allow these guys to upgrade, then they can't do anything. Oh, and goods, right? Like, like this isn't even hooked in yet, which is a good thing. Trust me, it's a good thing. That way we can work on getting that done. Now, do you want to? Now you got to move this down and around so we can get the thing in. That was why you did this in the first place. Okay, so do this. Yeah, do that. And come on, dude. You can do it. Yeah, you can do it. You can do it. There you go. I know, game. I'm now making you do bad, terrible things. You just put in a crazy bridge. Great. Yeah, get rid of it. There you go. Well, at least that one wasn't so painful. I'm sure that will not continue very long. Okay, there we go. And now you do got to move Mr. Landing Pad down by 1 space. There we go. So let's now see if we can't fix this up so we can get this guy in here. Do this. Flip this road this way. Park him over here instead. And we can start moving these down. Out of the way. Do that. Yep. Off you go. Yep, scoot, scoot. Okay. Yeah, I'm a little concerned about the whole sulfur shortage we got going on at the moment, but we'll check to see how that's doing here in a second. And that's the problem. You don't notice stuff sometimes until it's too late, and then everything starts crashing, and it's like, no, this is all bad. This is all bad. Now, do you want to try to get more sulfur down here? Like, what are you guys losing your mind on? Yeah, you guys are just upset because you can't get more sulfur, and the only place you can get sulfur is here. Well, too bad. Suck it up, Buttercup. I'm not giving you this guy's sulfur, because this guy has use for it now. Yes. Like, these guys are very busy with the sulfur trade, and doing all the sulfur things. Right? Yeah, okay. So, obviously, the requirement is back up again. I think I'm going to put a third sulfur drop in over here, though. I will fix that shortly. As soon as I can get a drop in here for this side is the thing. So, a little bit of travel, do this, a little bit of that. Okay, so now we should be able to get this in here, no problem. Looks good. Right about, I guess it doesn't really matter, but right about there somewhere is fine by me. Flip. All right, all the things, and presto magico, done. Now we can actually hook this up, and now that city will be in good shape. Okay, is it going to be there? I think so. And did I get it right? Yes, I did. Excellent. All right, cool. So that's going to take care of home appliances, takes care of computers. I have home robots ready. I can hook them onto the highway once they get there. And I don't have any additional VR ready, but I'm not worried about that for doing what we're doing today. So that'll get them guys up and running. Whoosh. No more symbols. Nice. I do have one symbol all the way down here. What's wrong with you, dude? What's wrong with you? You're my experiment. Well, of course you are. Great. That's awesome. And we're also going to fix this little mess up. Yep. So we're going to now drag a highway. Using way too expensive concrete for this, but whatever. I mean, we've been spending concrete all this whole session. So where do you want to try and put this down into? Well, you could try and squeeze it in here, I think. All right, I agree. So we'll do that. Do this, and flip. Flip. Really? You can't fit in here? Oh, you can fit in here. I know you can. Really? Listen, Jay. You're going to have to move for now, buddy. I need you to kind of park off over there. Okay, cool. Listen, rotate. Is this rock really giving me that much hassle? Whatever. We're just going to ignore Mr. Rock because he's upsetting me. Now, why is all that red? Why is that red? There should be no red here. Oh, well, that would be red because you're not even close to... Oh, I see why you're red. You're not happy with the interference. Is that a problem? Well, of course it is. And it's just not wide enough, right? Well, of course it isn't. Okay. Well, come on. There's got to be a way for me to squeeze this in here somehow. I mean, it's going to happen. It is going to happen. It doesn't know it yet, but it's going to figure it out here really fast. Yeah, guess what? You're about to lose power here for about 4 seconds. I know. There you go. Done. Let's see. I'm getting this in here. It's gonna fit, people. It's gonna fit. It just doesn't realize it yet. Oh, okay. I am perfectly fine. Here, watch this. Poof. Yeah, it's gonna fit. If it fits, it sits. Okay. Yeah. Come on, you can get in. There you go. That's what I want to see. Okay. Yeah. I don't know why you're turned that way. So you can go there. Now, where's my highway at? There we go. This just allows me to get the sulfur in there faster through multiple directions, and hopefully, when we start this terraforming craziness here in about 15 or 10 minutes, we're going to see some real results. I mean, that's kind of the whole goal here, while trying to grow another sector of the city, right? Okay, so you're going to drive down in here, and you're going to put your sulfur out here on this highway. Yep, do that. Do this. There we go. So now you've got a way to get sulfur in here. And let's now try to go back to the start, to where it all began, and see if we can get drones in here first. So, hello. How are you? Good. Are you still going to fight with this big rock? No. Yeah, but it's such a pretty rock. Do we have to blow it up? Well, no. I mean, we can try and get a bridge in here. Surely we can get a bridge in here, right? It can't be that hard. Yeah, do something like this. Do something like this. Can you do that? Yeah, you can get in here. You can get it in here. There you go. Look at this. Yeah, you're going to get it in here. All right, done. Sulfur, people. Sulfur is happening. Oh, wow, that's a really ugly ramp. Why is it so crazy? Listen, can you fix it? Yeah, I mean, look, you've seen, people have seen me do lots of crazy things with bridges and some stuff, but even I will look at a road or a thing or a bridge every once in a while and think, yeah, that's not even close to realism, and go with it from there. So how often do you want this stuff? You need 10 of those every 20 seconds. All right. So you need 10 of those. So you need 5 of these is basically what you need. That is the rule, people. Yeah. So you can have. All right. Of course, the rest of you are all going to contribute now that you all think you're all really cool. Listen, I really wish you wouldn't. But I'm not going to try and get into using districts to fix this. So I'm just going to see what happens. Yeah, like, guys, just bring me the sulfur. Don't bring me the finished products. Yeah, okay, well, there's Mr. Drone. He's happy. I really do wish he'd fly around, though. I think that was a mistake on their part not to allow him to do that. Okay, so the next drone has got to go here. Wow, are you going to be able to fit it in here? Oh, yeah. I mean, this is going to happen. Okay. Well, you sound very confident about that. Well, that's because I am. That, like, you know, we're just going to have to move a few roads around. It's perfectly fine. You know, it's not like it's not the first time I've moved a few roads. I know, game. I really upset you with that maneuver, and I really wish you didn't need 50 seconds to figure out that life is good. Okay, there we go. So one drone. Yep, give me the drone. One drone. Rotate that sucker. And one drone, and you're gonna have to put a road on this because he's got to be connected to a road, dude. Okay. Let's do it this way. Okay. Come on, there you go. Now I need 5 fertilizer plants. Here we go. So this is gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Done. Excellent. Second drone down. And I'm going to do... We'll do a third drone. Wow. This third drone could be really difficult there, dude. It's pretty tight up in here. Why did I make it so hard on myself? I don't know. So where are you going to put the third drone? The thunder drone. Is... Okay. So... we'll turn them this way, I guess. And then somehow I gotta try and squeeze in like 5 of these in here. Sure. Put this road in here like this. I'm gonna have to try and squeeze a road through here somewhere. Sure. I mean, we'll make this happen. We'll make it happen. I mean, you did it. You did it like 30 seconds ago, so you can do it again. You can do it. Okay. Sure I can. 3, 4, 5. There you go. Okay, so now you gotta get a road in here. And in fact, you can probably do that if you just do a little bit of shuffle there. Letter F may get in the way, but we'll find out. If we do this, and then I keep coming down here, do this, and then do this little maneuver. You're gonna need a little bridge right here, and then connect right into there. Okay, that works. That works. It's perfectly fine. It's perfectly fine. That works. All right. I know, game. I just made you lose your mind. I connected a road to another road. Okay. Yep. And this is why you build everything modular, because as soon as you go connect it to something, it goes crazy. Okay. So how's our coverage looking? So these guys are now coveraged with that. So now what we want to do is particle filter the whole thing, I guess. Sure. That's a thing. Okay. What's next on the list? So first thing, dust particle filters. I mean, these things are small. I mean, this is really unfair. This is kind of unfair. These things are not big. Yep. I don't think there's a... Oh, there is a way in and out on this road, I guess. So I could put the first one here. All right. So dust particle filtering. Now, I mean, they're obviously not going to find their way over here just yet, but at least if we put the building in, it's done. Wow, these things are so tiny. Like, I'm going to have to really, like, do something about that. Like, wow. Well, I mean, you could deliver it as part of the city's parcel stuff. Well, that's true. And you'd only have to probably kill off, like, 1 oxygen to get it there, right? So, like, you could do this instead. And we'll deliver those through the city's parcel system. Is that going to be a bad thing? I don't think so. You know, we'll give it a shot. So, like if I put that there, it's not perfect, but I don't think it's that bad either. You know, yep. Like you know, if you make these all part of the city parcel system, then you can just hook it on to all the main highways you already have, and it can deliver it to where it needs to go. Okay. There's no way I can fix this cube up, though, because this first cube was part of the design to... well, I mean, there is a way to fix this up. Watch this. Yeah. Ta-da! I'm sure they're getting enough food. They're not hurting. All right, so that's 4 of those, dude. You haven't got a lot of these. You've only got 8 in total, right? So be careful. Okay. Wow. Be careful, huh? Yeah. Be careful, he says. Well, you're telling me to be careful in the curviest part of the whole place. That's not really fair. Like, I mean, this part of the canyon is very curvy. So, you know. Okay, so that's, what is that, 6? I think that's 6. And then, so you're going to get 2 more out of this. Alright. Do you want to take them 2 food processors out of there? You can probably get lucky enough. I always put way too many simple food processors in anyway. So there's 7, and this will probably get you your 8, but you're not going to get any farther than that. Alright, deal. So I'll take this 1 oxygen. You know what? Don't take it out. Just move this stuff down. There you go. Look at that. There's my number 8. All right, so we now have 8 of those in. It doesn't look like you made that little corner of the... You know what? If we can just get this to work, we'll be happy. All right, so... oh, someone's not happy about power. Why is that? Oh, do you have no power? Really? Okay. Well, listen. Congratulations. You now get one of these things, and you now get one of these things. There, that'll zap you up. All right, so the drones are happy. The drones all seem to be functional. That's good. We've got our basic filters are now in. Let's now work on the advanced filtering. Ground acidity radar thingies. Wow, that's actually... did he pay the electricity bill? No, he did not. And I hope I hope it's all good in the neighborhood, Mr. O. All good in the neighborhoods. Okay, these are really big circles. I'm going to try and slap these ones down in the cities too. Where can you do that at? I don't know, but I'd like to. Yeah, I mean, these are really big. Yeah, you're going to need to hook that to a road. So let's hook it up to this highway over... No. You've got to hook it up to a city road, dude. Because you're going to try and deliver this stuff by city route. And I don't know if that's a good idea or not, but that's what I'm going to try. Yeah, come on, dude. Yeah. What is 27,692? Why is that number, like... oh, it's because you're adding more jobs. I was going to say, why are the numbers... Why am I panicking? Well, I should be panicking because I'm adding stuff, which requires you to have stuff. Now, you can't go too crazy with these, Max, because it turns out you've only got enough for 4 of these. Is that all I got? Is that the number I've got? Is for 4 of these? No. I think you can actually... No. Yeah, this guy needs 2. So we need 4. Yes, it's 4 and 4. You can't afford any more than 4 of these things, dude. So suck it up. Okay. Is that going to work for us? Yes. And up here, what are you going to do up here? Well, you could try to move this out of the way and squeeze it in there somehow. Okay, I'll go with that. Do that. Do this. And extend the road out here just a wee bit. Yeah, I know, game. I just did a thing. All right, there we go. Ground acidity. Yeah, click right on there. So that's 3. That's an awful lot of overlap. I hate... You know what? Let's just stop there for now because we're not... The others aren't going to get up this far anyway. Yeah, like we're right here with the others, so that's fine. So now we need 2 of these big gargantuous things. The big Premier went okay, so I can free around 20 gigabytes on my phone and get rid of all the templates I created for this specific video. Oh, awesome! That's actually good. I'm glad the Premier went really well, man. That's actually good news. Yeah, I mean, look, that's green grass down there, people. That's grass. That's green. That's happening. that's definitely happening. And you can tell where the difference is, because I think up here it's still red, right? If I move up here far enough, is it red? No, it's all it's just magically turning green everywhere. Okay, fine. Whatever. Whatever. So listen, yeah, I mean, we're getting some green. We're going to get some green going on here. That's for sure. Okay. But the ammonia extractors are now part of the equation. And these things are big. I love these things. These things are awesome. Yep. I won't have to work very hard at this one. I just got to stick this one thing somewhere. Probably around... Okay, there's the city. So if I stick this right around here somewhere... Yeah, I think right around here somewhere will be fine. This will at least cover this whole part of the city, which I'm working on. All right, there we go. You are going to have to put that on a road, dude. Yep. Okay, do that, and then do this. Build a dam on each side of the canyon. You know, flood insurance. Look, as far as I know, there's no water, all right? And if water starts to fall down here, we're in trouble. Okay, you are going to need power, dude. I think this thing I'm going to supply directly. Unlike the others, I'm going to shove into... I don't know what road network I'll shove them into. Probably the... I'm assuming I'm going to shove it into the robot network. This thing here... you know what? I'll just shove it onto the first road. It'll be fine. Is the easiest way to do that. I'll just shove it onto the first road so it becomes part of the first pickup. Is that going to be good enough? No, because it is actually not part of the first road. It's actually part of the second road. Or is it part of the third road? Anyway, nevertheless, I'm not going to, unlike the rest of it where I'm going to deliver it into the city through the robot network, I will somehow make this one work. All right, that's fine. So you guys had better figure this out. All right, there we go. Do you know what the word updates can bring? Well, yes, I agree. But if that's the case, and to be honest, Mr. O, I would probably, if there was an update of that kind of magnitude, I would probably just start new. And the reason is because, again, the Canyon City, the concept has been awesome, and it's been fun to play the map, but because of all the lag issues around road connectivity and all the stuff, I would probably do my next series just like the cube series, where everything would be self-contained for each cube, so as it would not cause the mega slowdowns in building all the time. So that's probably a sand flood. Yeah, it's gonna be a sand flood. Yeah, that's probably the way I would do it. I would redo the cube series. I would not stick with this map. The only reason I'm doing the Terran stuff on the Giga map series is because we already had this city in this map, right? The problem with the cube series was that map was non-transferable. So when the 4x maps came out, I lost the cube map. Now, I think I can downgrade the game back to a previous version and load the cube series back up, but that map will never work right. And it's unfortunate because, you know, I'd put a lot of work into that map. So I think what I would do is I would redo a cube series where I would actually do individual cubes, the whole 9 yards. I would actually do it that way. Why? Why so serious? Well, I will say there's been several. One thing about the 4x maps is that there have been several. I don't know if I call it major, but there are several areas that the game is now showing problems, right? The transfer of goods, the distance of supply and storage, the severe lag in road connectivities. You know, there's multiple herrings that are starting to show up and be glaring problems, and these have to be addressed at some point in time, right? Again, I have been playing this game since just the demo, right? 2 summers ago. And, you know, I was all over this game the second it launched, and I have enjoyed this game a lot. You know, it's definitely one of my top games. So it actually hurts me a bit to see it in pain, like to be working through all the pain and agony lately on it. So that's kind of where I am. You know, it's unfortunate. It is what it is, though. We're gonna hopefully make it work at some point in time. So I gotta throw that in there, but we gotta hook this all up. I mean, you know, we're gonna hook this all up now, and hopefully we get to see it do wonderful things like turn on and not mess up. Would be nice. I mean, why are you so serious today? Seems we need some laser cannon action to get you on your silly side. I've already been playing with the laser cannons. You've missed out, dude. I've already been laser canning things. All the laser cannons with all the pew pew guns. Yeah, that's been happening. Oh, trust me. Okay, hook that power up there. We're not hooking you into the power yet, dude, because you're a power hog. We're going to hook you in at the very end so as we can see all the things work at the same time. Okay, why is that? Oh, okay, that road's saying it's broken because I broke it off intentionally. But to get rid of that crazy symbol, why don't you do this, Max? Just to kind of... What are you doing there, road network? I don't want pipes. What do you... No, I want roads. Give me roads. Give me road. Just do that. I just want the symbol gone. There we go. Okay. And I'm gonna have to run the game for some hours to replace all my stuff. I can tell by your voice that definitely was not enough. It was not enough pew pew. Because this has been a lot of serious building here, people. This has been a lot of serious building. But we're getting very close to turning it all on now. So we've got the drones in the valley, right? We're just focused on these cubes here to make this work, right? We got the drones in the valley. We've got our multiple stations, right? That's a thing. Okay, so now it's time to go grab. All that wonderful science that's going to make this magic happen. Oh boy. Okay, so. Hey guys, what's up? Listen, look at this. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. All right, so we have all the advanced filtering mesh and the filtering mesh ready to go, right? Right, guys? You betcha. You are ready. We're ready. So if you think you're ready, why don't you shove it all onto a road? Yeah. Hopefully, well, I mean, this should make it exciting for about 3 minutes because You know this is going to get crazy. Okay, so let's do it then. Okay. So you got to put the road down here. You know what? Just put a 3-lane road in now because, I mean, you might as well spend the rest of your concrete. You just spend all the concrete, dude. Just spend all the concrete, and you're going to have to save some up for later. Okay. Do that right to about here. 15,000 concrete. Holy smokes. You can't afford to do that 2 more times. No, sir. I cannot. I'll tell you right now we can't. Yep. That was 15,000 concrete. That was not cheap. Right. Let's have a look at this over here for a second. Listen, do you want to borrow a road? There's nothing running on that top road, dude. You should borrow that road and then hook it in over here to make your life a lot easier. Yes, I should, because you can't afford the concrete for this right now. Small microchips on sand. Yeah. Okay, let's get this over here. All right. Where do you want to hook this in at? Well, let's hook it in here. So, again, you're using the most expensive road, dude. Yeah, I am. All right. Keep coming over this way a little bit more. And then right to about here. All right. Well, of course you've got to be in my way. Really? Where are we at? 71,000 concrete. It's fine. It's going to be fine. Okay, you can get to come down here, and then I'm intentionally breaking this road right there. All right, we're actually going to use this top-end highway, which really doesn't have a purpose, but I'm about to give it a purpose. Its purpose is now to deliver my magical filters to the magical city of the Magical Canyon. All right. And I'm actually going to pause this here in a second so as we can hopefully not blow up the whole game when I go to hook these all up. Okay, let's get down this side, I guess. Like that copper, I really wish wasn't in the way, but it is what it is. Is that going to be a real problem for you, though? No, not if I do it this way. All right. Yes, you need to do a few things here. I need to do this. You need to do this. And then you need to drag that over here. There you go. Okay. Could I have you, sir? That's right. I need you to come with me. And we're going to come down here, and you're going to plug into that road right there. And then each of you guys is going to plug into this road here. So these are my advanced filtering meshes. And they have no place to go yet, but they will in a second. Because you forgot to pause the game, so hopefully nothing blows up. Let's now do this side. And we'll plug in the standard meshes. Okay, so starting here. Now, I want to see what kind of road connection did that make. Yeah, like, I really wish it would have not done that. Let me see if I can make it better. Give me the single lane. If I do a single lane connection, what is that going to do? It's not the greatest, but I think I'll go with it for now. I wish there was you know what I wish there was? I wish there was a way to set a default state for road connections. Like, don't get me wrong. I mean, I'm glad they've got the road nodes in the game, and I'm glad they've got, like, road line connectivity in the game. But it guesses really bad. Like, it's bad. All right? This is not how I would do this. But I understand why it thinks it has to do it that way, but the game's behavioral way of doing things is not how I would do that road connection. but it looks like that's how you should do that road connection, except that it isn't. So I would do that differently. But anyway, whatever. Listen, just click that last one in there. Okay, now you've got to magically hook this road into your robot network. No, into your computer network for all the computers and things. And double check to make sure that you didn't mess this road up somewhere, because that's going to be a thing if you've done it. Okay, so these guys are going to come down here. They're going to come over this way. Going down that back highway. Again, the back highway isn't used by anybody here, right? So, then, yes, I think that's the way we'll do it. We're going to do this, and then you're going to come down here, and you can come all the way up to the edge, like this, and then you can come down to this edge like that, and then you're going to do this, I don't know, right up to about, stop pretending to know what I want, game. I'll tell you what I want. All right, I need you to do right up to here. We're going to come down here, and now this is where I'm now going to plug in. I'm going to allow these guys to do a thing, and I'm going to pause here for a second. All right, so this is where I'm going to allow these filters onto this highway. Now, it really shouldn't need to be more than 4, but we'll see how it goes. Yeah, now see this? I mean, you would think that this is fine. Like this, you're thinking like if I was the game, I was like, yeah, that's fine. No, this sucks. This is terrible. I need you to do this. I need you to do that. Actually, I'll allow you to do this. Okay, same here. Yeah, this is all a mess. Yeah, go away. Do that, do this, and then allow you to come across here. Same here. Like, one, I don't want nobody on this highway to get to any other highway, so just forget all that. Thanks, autosave. I knew you would. Figures you had to show up. Okay, so there we go. I need you to do this. And all that. And then this one here is, see, terrible. No. Do that. Do this. All right, there. That should allow all the filtering meshes to go into the city where they need to go. Let's hope so. let's hope so. Okay. Hey, let's hit the play button. That's going to take a couple minutes anyway. So now, let's see. Let's see if the buildings down here are reacting. Are you guys doing anything? Are you guys actually like trying to get out on the roads? Yes, we have vehicles traveling, people. That's a vehicle traveling. No, stop, dude. Where are you going? I want to know where you're going. All right, so you're delivering 2 filters all the way down this road, all the way down here, all the way this way, all the way this way, and down into the city and right to there. Look at that. You go, boy. You betcha. That's what we want. That's what we want. Okay, off you go. You bet. Dust particle filter time. The sad part is that they need filters like every 9 seconds. I have no idea how, like, the traffic that's going to be needed to make that work. I expect a nightmare any second on that. So, do you want to try and keep fitting people into this craziness, or what? Yes, we should try and do that at the same time because I'm about to run out of people. Sure. It's perfectly fine then. Do that. Okay, there we go. And we'll get this one hooked in as well. Okay, there we go. And yeah, I know you got to think about it, game. It's really hard. So that will start increasing that population because if not, we're going to run out of people, and that would be bad. Now, I just want to see if this works. Now, once these all load up, we're going to plug in Mr. Transformer here, Mr. Magnetic Coil Field Generator, and then I don't have enough red science to keep it running the entire time, but I do have enough red science to run it for a bit. You know, there's enough red science queued up here that it won't run forever, but at least I can get it running for a while. And then that would mean all the things, except for this other thing, that makes most of the things run. So we'll see what happens. Are you turning green? I think that's turning green. I think that sand is turning green, people. That's definitely greenish. Look at that. That is definitely turning green. That's greenish, people. That's happening. That is definitely happening. Okay, I just don't know how much it's happening. Yep, that's definitely things. I just don't know how it's going to be able to deliver so many of these things. Again, I think that's going to be a big issue with this whole experiment. Like, I mean, this. Don't get me wrong. I love looking at this stuff. Right? Look at the traffic coming out on these highways. It's great, but the game needs something else. You know, like I mean, this does look cool, but it's not. I mean, it's not overly practical. Anyway, what do I know? I just play games. You know, I don't make this stuff. So we got some trucks coming down here. They're all the same truck. As long as they're all doing the same thing. I guess we should go back over and see if all the factories are starting to release their guys. Listen, are you guys doing things too? Yes, thank goodness. Listen, where are you going? I want to know. Oh no, you're a standard filter, dude. Are you guys? Yes, you've released some. You released some. Oh, okay. So they are releasing some. I guess I'm just not seeing them. All right. Well, I'll try and catch one here in a minute. I just don't know why that filter guy was on this highway. Yes, I can understand why, but it's just not the shortest connection to here. It's a really bad way of getting over here. Like this guy's like not even panicking. This guy's like, yeah, okay, I'll let some of these guys go. Like, okay, but see, this is the problem. Again, you have a bunch of places wanting this stuff, and it's like, okay, are you going to deliver it or not? It's like, yeah, I'm going to probably try and deliver it. And again, this is where the game is showing the weakness of it, right? You know, like it should be just like I've got 4 buildings of 40 units. Unload that sucker. like we have buildings wanting it, so just unload it and make the request, right? And I mean, I'll double check this connection. So yeah, there's the road connection for it right there. So we know that they can get to this road. Let's check the road network, because maybe it's one of the ones that can't get to. I don't think so. This looks good. So it's the very first highway it's going to want, which means it's the very first. Yeah, okay, here comes some more of the traffic. Let's go, guys. Let's go. I need you all to get into a city somewhere. Yeah, do that. I would connect that new road from the corner of the previous roads without crossing lines. Yeah, but no, there's no way to get around that. Like, I don't understand. Like, you mean connect it here? Well, you're still crossing lines. It's just on a turn. Which means the only way you can connect this road is to connect it all the way through the back side of this, and I'm not going through that hassle. That's not worth it. Yeah, I mean, this will clean. I mean, all of this does the same thing anytime you hook up any major amount of stuff. It just loses its mind for a while, and it's like, yeah, okay. It clears up eventually, right? Like it did there, right? So all them cars disappeared, right? The problem is the frequency. Like 9 seconds. I just don't know how that's going to work. All right, so this thing is spinning around. She's happy. She at least got 16 of them. Right? So, I mean, you know, they are getting these filters, and they should. They should. I've got more than enough stuff for them. You know, there's more than enough stuff for all these guys to get what they need, right? I am not big on the amount they need, but they should be getting what they need. You're getting what you need, right? Yeah, he's getting his 20 filters. He's good. So now let's turn this on and let him start. Wow, look at all the green going on. Look at all the green going on, people. Oh yeah. Let me plug this sucker in. Yep, plug this sucker in. Do it. Do it. Yeah. And done. Oh yeah. Crank that up. You betcha. Yep. Now we've got all the power of the things turning on. I mean, it's definitely turning green. There's lots of green going on here. The only thing I don't have ready to go is the coil. Well, I mean, I have coil facilities running, but it's not enough of them. That's why I can't keep that running forever. Everything else is a go. Everything else is running. So I guess the question is I guess it just sit back and look at the greenage happening. What's going on down here? What's this? Oh, wow. We've got new trees, people. That's tree growth. Yes. Yes, do it. Do it. Oh, yeah. I'm happy. Let me tell you, a lot of work has gone into this file. And, oh, yeah, we got trees everywhere all of a sudden. Yep, I'm happy now. Oh, yeah. That's happening, people. This is happening. This is happening. Ah, yes. Yep. I am so happy in the neighborhood. It's all good in the neighborhood. Oh, yeah. Well, that's what you call terraforming. Terraforming, people. I mean, it's green. It's lush. It has trees now. I'm so happy. I'm very happy the amount of work I had to put into to get these crazy trees. Let me tell you. Yeah. Yay. Yeah, that's right. Big party horn. Party surprises. Yeah. I mean, it's actually pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Look, it's trying to put in trees everywhere. Yeah, it's putting in these cute little flower trees down here in the cities. Yeah, that's awesome. That's what we want. Look at that. Look at it go. I'm so happy. I am just so happy. All right. Well, at least, holy smokes. At least I didn't pull all my hair out. So yeah, I mean, it looks great. I mean, I mean, yes, I wish I had more. But I mean, I just got to make more. I just got to make more of it. Right. Oh yeah. Look at that. That is happening, people. That is happening. Canyon City is now Canyon Green City. Oh, sure it is. It's all good after this. I mean, look, we got rid of all the symbols. They're all being supplied. Let's have a go look at the factories. These things ought to be losing their minds. At 9.6 seconds, there's a lot of work in these factories going all the time. So these four factories here actually supply the other side. That's why they're not connected to the road network. And we're already down to 18. This guy's already down to 0. All right. That's not good, guys. Now, it turns out one of those factories should supply one of these factories. If it's all working, right? Of course, if it's not, then I guess things won't remain green for very long, but we'll find out. But meanwhile, the rest of these should all be, and we're not using them all. So this is actually good. This is actually really good. So these are all the factories are working really good. Makes me happy. I'm going to have to expand the red science because, again, the problem is that we don't make enough red science. Yes, it's keeping up at the moment, but I think this would run out eventually because 24 seconds for every red science means you need 7 point something of red science because these take 160 seconds to make. So we definitely got to expend the red science build. But that is greenage, people. That's green with trees and things. I know. It's awesome. That is awesome sauce. Yeah, you want some trees? We got trees for you. Yeah, we are terraforming the world. You bet. I'm actually very happy. I'm very happy. So, 2.5 hours, all the things. I'm very happy about the stuff. Mr. O, by the way, once again, congratulations on your presentation thingy. You know, I'm glad that that went well. And of course, yeah, we're gonna try. I'm gonna try and get more expansion going here. So obviously, off camera, I will for one more episode anyway. I'm looking for animals. You're looking for animals. Oh, you're looking for the animals, right? Is there? I don't know. I don't know if they have animals. Maybe, maybe not. I mean, if animals show up, I'll let you know. I mean, it looks very tranquil, doesn't it? I mean, it does look really tranquil. You know, I'm gonna have to try and get a really good angle for a screenshot, right? I mean, that's a thing. But I don't know if we get animals or not. I mean, if there's animals, that's pretty crazy. You know, I mean, that is pretty crazy. But I guess we'll find out. But we got lots of greenage, lots of green trees. We got lots of green grass. We got lots of green stuff. I do wish it was a little more green up here, but again, I did say that you would need about 100 of those little ones. You need about 100 of these. Where is it? Yeah, you need about 100 of these dust particle filters to make that happen. I don't think there's enough resources on the whole map to make that happen. Yeah, no mosquitoes. Well, I mean, that's probably not a bad thing. Yeah, we kicked the mosquitoes out. You know, it's all good after that, right? Mosquitoes. Who wants them guys around? Nobody. That's who. So, with that, that looks good. I mean, that's what we want. So, of course, I'm going to just expand that off camera to save everybody the torture and the things. Let's buzz down here towards the end. I'm also going to let these 2 cubes here grow out. They're going to expand a bit, right? You guys are doing really good down here, right? You're getting computers. Yeah, you're upgrading. Everybody likes upgrades. Everybody likes upgrades. So you're about to get into the bigger buildings now. That's good. So we got upgrading happening with our new cubes. We've got greenage happening down here on these guys. That's awesome. I'm very happy. It's not bad, but unreal. It's not bad, but it's unreal. Well, I mean, you know, it's a game. What can I tell you? All right. So, what is today? Saturday? I think it's Saturday, right? Tomorrow, Mr. Prepper. Yes, Mr. Prepper back tomorrow. You bet. You should put up the bar. Okay, cool. There you go. Look at that. Mr. Prepper back tomorrow. For all the things, and we're gonna, as we push the map, the maze map into its final 5th stage. We're of course trying to get the rest of the fish for Henry, and of course we want to start buying all the books for underground farming, right? So obviously, you know, we've already got the chickens in, we got the fish in, but now it'd be nice to have the cows and the hamsters, right? In fact, I might just focus on hamsters tomorrow, so as we can get them running for the power generation, right? For hamster power, I think is what I'm going to focus on for tomorrow. So that is tomorrow, hamster power coming up. And Mr. Prepper. And then, of course, the schedule will be out for the next week. I'm still toying with the schedule. I know Terra Nil will be out next week and is on the schedule. But, like, I've got Plan B kind of. I'm working on putting Plan B, my version 3 ribbon, my final attempt at making that work next week. We need 1 episode of this next week. To try and see if we can't greenery a little bit more. So we have that, Plan B, Terra Nil, 1 episode of this, and at the same time, another episode of Mr. Prepper. Like, I'm still kind of jumbling with the schedule. So all I can tell you is that tomorrow is Mr. Prepper. Mr. Prepper is tomorrow, and then I'll figure out at the last minute what's going to happen with the schedule and post it there. So with that, of course, I want to thank all recent subscribers as they go at the bottom of the screen. Of course, I want to thank Kroll and Mr. O for being in chat and all the things, and congratulations and all the stuff, because that's really awesome. Of course, everybody that watches later on, hey, we have green stuff, people. We've got green stuff. I mean, there's trees and the valleys and the trees and the things. I'm trying to find a good ending shot here. Somewhere around here, I think, is probably the best ending shot. Sure. I mean, this works good for me. So, I mean, we got trees and things and the canyon and the valley. Not enough. No, there's not. I mean, there hasn't been for the last month. In fact, once I get through this whole, like, developers do this all the time, right? Like March has just been crazy for games. There was like, with the release of all the games that came out there on that first week of March, it was just crazy. And there was no way to squeeze it all in. Just no way, right? Like, no matter what I did, there's only so many days in a week, right? So, nevertheless, we made it work, but I will be going back to like a 6-day schedule here at some point in time where I get to take a day off. Because, again, this is a hobby. It's not my income generation source or anything. But anyway, nevertheless, so much for my hobby this month. It's literally been all the things. But spring is here, and there's a bunch of stuff that has to get done around the house and some stuff. So I am going to need 1 or 2 days off throughout the week to do that stuff. So luckily, though, we are getting through all the crazy game releases that have been happening. So very soon we should be back onto a better schedule. Because I mean, I'm sure there's at least 1 day a week that people don't want to listen to me. Because, I mean, it's awesome. It's awesome. All right, listen, I'm just babbling along. I'm Max. This has been InfraSpace, Terra, you betcha. And we have trees and things with really cool glowing green buildings and stuff. And I think that's awesome. And, of course, I want to thank everybody that's been hanging out and doing all the things. I'm off to eat. Hopefully that won't be too much of a problem. All good in the neighborhood. I want to thank you all for hanging out, and I'm going to see you on the next one. Take care.